The Irregs are 2,523,450 light-years away. Our negotiations have fallen through. The Irregs have now begun their journey to Earth. However, all hope is not lost. To prepare for the hostile takeover, citizens are advised to have these items handy to increase their chances of survival. A glass of water. Along with your hydration, the vibrations from rippling water surfaces are sensory distractions for Irregs. Place several open glasses of water within your home to maximize your survival. The Irregs are 2,498,189 light-years away. Here is the next item you will need to prepare for the hostile takeover. A fork. The Irreg's unique anatomy allows it to stretch its body to cover long distances, thinning enough to turn invisible to the human eye. Place an upside-down fork on any surface. If it behaves normally and collapses, you are safe. However, if the fork remains upright, there is an Irreg hovering above you. The Irregs are 2,452,390 light-years away. Here is the third item you will need to prepare for the hostile takeover. An extra limb. The Irregs have registered the symmetry of the human body and will recognize human beings as entities with 4 limbs. Attaching an extra limb to your body can help break this recognition pattern, as physical abnormalities are unknown to the Irregs. Our centers around the globe can provide you with the extra limb you require and assist with the procedure. However, you may choose to acquire the limb by yourself. The Irregs are 2,413,874 light-years away. In the event of an Irreg encounter, please follow these instructions. If you believe that an Irreg has appeared above you, cease all eye movement. The Irregs can detect ocular motion as small as 0.5 millimeters, and they can do so within a radius of 1.25 kilometers. Minimize or eliminate ocular motion by staring at an object in your direct line of sight. Do not blink. You may resume eye movement once surrounding bird activity is audible again. The Irregs will no longer attempt ocular occupation. The Irregs are 2,389,221 light-years away. Here is the next set of instructions you will need in the event of an Irreg encounter. If you make contact with the ground variant of an Irreg, the safest option is to run away. Grounded Irregs are extremely slow, with a maximum speed of 5 kilometers per hour. Once a grounded Irreg establishes visual contact, it extends its sharpened tendrils and initiates rotational sweeps. Each sweep spans roughly 7.8 kilometers and recurs every 6 seconds, capable of slicing through bone and structural metal. The sweep height remains fixed at 80 centimeters above ground level. We recommend that you stay above or below the sweep height at each interval until you are safely outside the affected radius. The Irregs are 2,356,008 light-years away. These are the next set of instructions you will need in the event of an Irreg encounter. If you hear a sharp ringing in your ears, there is a cloaked Irreg within 5 meters of you. They produce a high-frequency signal between 4,000 and 5,000 Hz to paralyze and hijack individuals. Rapidly alternate between extreme emotional states to induce cognitive instability and resist neurological hijack. However, if you hear the words child or skin in the midst of the frequency transmission, it is imperative that you respond with the phrase, "I have no secrets to hide." The Irregs are 2,327,649 light-years away. Here are some tips to increase your chances of survival during the hostile takeover. It is advisable to remain in close proximity to wooded areas. These regions offer individuals access to food sources and natural shelter during the Irreg takeover. Additionally, dense foliage offers an estimated 2.4% chance of avoiding airborne Irreg detection. However, we advise you to exercise caution, as there may be occupied individuals present within these wooded areas. Do not engage with the occupied. The Irregs are 2,298,909 light-years away. Here is the next tip you can use to maximize your survival in the Irreg takeover. Following an Irreg encounter, detached limbs may be recovered from the surrounding area. Individuals are reminded to repurpose these as additional appendages where possible. While their survival has concluded, their remains may improve yours. Limbs from genetically related individuals may demonstrate higher compatibility. Utilize these to your advantage. The Irregs are 2,202,554 light-years away. To provide the highest chance of survival, it is essential to know what to do if you ever encounter the occupied. The occupied are individuals compromised by Irreg psychological influence. They do not possess Irreg abilities, but are considered highly aggressive towards humans. Their primary goal is to locate the and will utilize dangerous methods to extract this information. Citizens are advised not to engage with the occupied, as they serve as counterparts to Irregs and should no longer be regarded as human. The Irregs are 2,179,115 light-years away. While our negotiations with the Irregs were unsuccessful, we believe that every citizen should be informed of the terms that were proposed. Following initial contact, the Irregs proposed a controlled exchange. This involved the construction of a large-scale atmospheric containment structure, extending across approximately half of the Earth's surface. The purpose of this structure was to facilitate the restoration of a critical Irreg resource, and the process required the gradual decay of existing life within the enclosed region. In exchange, humanity stood to gain significantly. Details will be disclosed in the next communication. The Irregs are 2,117,845 light-years away. Here are further details of the terms of negotiations between the Irregs and humanity. In exchange for implementing the Dome Initiative, the Irregs would grant humanity access to limited technological knowledge. This included material expansion without corresponding mass increase and biological network communication between human beings. 92% of global leadership indicated agreement, and internal discussions regarding population displacement were initiated. However, the Irregs required approximately 50% of the human population to remain within the containment zone. The Irregs are 2,089,911 light-years away. Prior to the takeover, Irreg entities may utilize the Moon as a vector for preemptive operations. Citizens are informed that any irregularities observed on the lunar surface may not be naturally occurring. Craters may appear to shift position across consecutive nights. These changes are believed to be indicative of potential airborne Irreg expansion across the lunar surface. Observation of the Moon should not exceed 10 seconds per night, and must be conducted only through indirect reflection on still water surfaces. Individuals are advised to remain indoors during periods of lunar visibility, as light reflected through these structures may have been associated with disorientation, incoherent mumbling, and early-stage psychosis. The Irregs are 2,043,629 light-years away. Here is essential information on how to eliminate an Irreg. According to research, Irreg entities are resistant to all forms of thermal, ballistic, chemical, and nuclear weaponry. However, a structural vulnerability has been identified. Each Irreg possesses 3 filament-like extensions located at the posterior region of the head. These structures function as an externalized neural core, allowing Irregs to perceive 50 times more information than a human being. Removal of these filaments may result in immediate and irreversible termination. However, the neural filaments alternate between solid and gaseous states every 25 seconds, requiring precise timing to sustain contact. The Irregs are 2,013,441 light-years away. Citizens are advised to utilize designated medical centers providing access to the Selective Cognitive Retention Protocol. This procedure removes non-essential memory and encodes information critical for survival during Irreg activity. The process is free of cost, and individuals who undergo it are approximately 55% more likely to survive the takeover. Post-procedure inconsistencies may occur, including gaps in personal recall and reduced emotional response. If you do not recognize yourself in a reflective surface, do not be alarmed. The procedure has been successful. The Irregs are 1,976,800 light-years away. Given the rapid movement of Irreg entities through space, understanding their method of transport is considered essential. The Irreg vessel exhibits a form resembling an inverted teardrop. The exterior composition consists of an unidentified material integrated with biological cells consistent with Irreg dermal structures. These vessels are capable of extreme velocities, with estimated travel ranges of up to 200,000 light-years within a single Earth day. Each structure is approximately 20% the size of Earth and is capable of housing up to 2 million Irregs. Prior to the breakdown of negotiations, preliminary communications indicated a single vessel deployed towards Earth. Current estimates suggest a total of 3. The Irregs are 1,948,552 light-years away. In the event of unintended engagement with the occupied, the following response protocol must be followed. If you hear the phrase millennia laid to rest, respond, "It is no longer yours to name." If you hear the phrase the separation of a history, respond, "You will not return to one." And if you hear the phrase "We reject this outcome," respond, "Time is my enemy, not yours." Responses must be delivered within 1 second, at a vocal range of 65 to 75 decibels. Failure to comply may result in immediate decapitation. Following a successful response, the occupied will remain in proximity for approximately 19 hours. Do not break visual contact. The Irregs are 1,917,819 light-years away. With the approach of Irreg entities, there is an increased likelihood of exposure to foreign viruses. Symptoms of these viruses may include symmetrical loops surrounding an individual, which can only be observed through a reflective surface. In addition, minor injuries sustained within 80 meters of an Irreg may exhibit non-standard healing patterns. Upon inspection, internal tissue may resemble a stellar or cosmic formation. Our research suggests that once symptoms begin to show, the mortality rate is around 97%, with the remaining 3% declassified as human. The Irregs are 1,873,151 light-years away. It is normal for an individual to feel overly stressed and anxious. To assist with emotional regulation during the Irreg takeover, upon request, citizens will be assigned a designated partner under the buddy system. Your buddy will ensure continuous interpersonal support and will maintain regular communication, provide reassurance and monitor you for signs of decline in your mental health. If the individual demonstrates prolonged instability or failure to improve, your buddy is authorized to intervene. In cases where recovery is not observed, this may result in termination. The Irregs are 1,837,981 light-years away. We have identified the emergence of an organized group known as the Choir, who participate in Irreg worship. Members exhibit 3 parallel burn lines at the back of their neck, along with circular brands around the elbow and knee joints. We have observed gatherings of members in unnatural formations, linking the skin of their throats together with metal wire to form loops similar to Irreg anatomy. Citizens are advised to remain cautious around individuals concealing the upper region of the face with bandanas, caps, or similar coverings, as these could be members of the Choir, hiding additional markings. The Irregs are 1,763,000 light-years away. Here are more details on the unique characteristics of Irregs. Irreg reproduction does not occur through conventional biological processes. In regions of death, decay, and organic decomposition, spherical structures may emerge from the ground. The Irregs then envelop the sphere in layers of their own dermal tissue, facilitating growth. Full emergence of a mature Irreg entity from the structure may take approximately 63 years. For nutrition, Irregs appear to consume residual biological states not understood within our standard decomposition models, feeding on the delay between life and death. The Irregs are 1,731,988 light-years away. Our recent analysis has led to a working theory about Irreg spacecraft propulsion. We believe that the Irreg's incredible velocity correlates with large-scale energy acquisition along their path. It is possible that their spacecrafts have the ability to extract energy from stars, nullifying their existence. This would leave a trail of darkness and emptiness behind them as the stars begin to disappear. There is a high possibility of this happening to red supergiants closer to Earth, like WHG64, UY Scuti, and Stevenson 218. However, we believe that our Sun is safe from extraction, as the Irregs require our solar system to remain in balance for the takeover. The Irregs are 1,698,090 light-years away. Citizens are advised of a potential atmospheric anomaly associated with the approaching Irregs. Upon entering near Earth space, we believe that the Irreg spacecrafts will undergo mass redistribution, forming concentric bands encircling the planet, to allow for an even takeover. From ground level, these rings may appear as black arcs across the sky. Citizens are instructed to remain indoors if such structures are observed and to avoid all areas where ring-cast shadows are present. Direct exposure to these shadows may cause manic behavior in individuals. We advise you to lock them out of your homes. The Irregs are 1,666,667 light-years away. As the Irregs draw closer, we advise you to reevaluate the necessity of your job. Our current labor redistribution protocols encourage a transition toward agricultural production, water purification, medical support, and emergency communications. Citizens must note that all other non-essential occupations will undergo gradual discontinuation. In addition, applications are now open for enrollment in the threshold unit. Members here will serve in high-risk operational zones during the initial takeover. Responsibilities include reconnaissance, civilian guidance, and direct exposure response. Selected individuals will be remembered for their contribution to humanity. The Irregs are 1,639,433 light-years away. Citizens are advised to undergo an updated blood group test at their nearest designated medical center. Recent analysis has identified a correlation between blood types and susceptibility to occupation. Individuals classified under O-positive and O-negative blood groups may have a higher likelihood of occupation during the takeover. To mitigate this risk, medical professionals are now administering a stabilizing agent known as Irreg. Post-administration, patients may observe minor side effects like blackened eyes and itchy veins. However, if your blood type does not fall under the A, B, AB, or O groupings, you will be placed under immediate quarantine, as you have the I blood group. The Irregs are 1,609,374 light-years away. Citizens are advised to remain alert around animals in their vicinity. Ground animals may exhibit complete stillness during the early stages of the takeover. Citizens are advised not to interact with animals that have stopped moving, blinking, or responding to external stimuli. Do not touch, pet, or attempt to relocate them from their position. Affected animals may begin to show visible signs of decay over time, along with guttural groans. Citizens are advised to vacate the area if decomposition becomes noticeable. If a domesticated animal within your residence enters this immobile state, we advise you to relocate immediately. The Irregs are 1,584,740 light-years away. Researchers are currently exploring new methods to identify potential vulnerabilities in Irreg behavior. Citizens are advised that controlled clinical trials are underway involving the induction of a temporary near-death state, called the terminal threshold induction, or the TTI. This procedure involves stabilizing individuals at the boundary between life and death for a duration not exceeding 1 hour, followed by a full resuscitation. The objective of this is to expand the current understanding of survivability and to access perceptual states that may not be available under normal living conditions. Our preliminary trials indicate individuals seeing different numerical sequences and footsteps. The Irregs are 1,525,007 light-years away. Our research confirms that humans are significantly more vulnerable to occupation by the Irregs during sleeping hours. We have discovered that lowered cognitive activity during these hours may increase the likelihood of occupation. Citizens are advised to utilize the neural vigilance method. This involves securing short nails or similar metallic points to the back and front of the hands prior to sleep. The possibility of accidental injury during movement encourages continued neural monitoring. Minor punctures, bleeding, or discomfort upon waking indicate unsuccessful cognitive vigilance. More intensive methods remain under restricted medical supervision and are not advised for domestic use. The Irregs are 1,498,339 light-years away. Here are the steps to follow if you are ever caught by an Irreg. In certain cases, individuals may be transported for prolonged examination within Irreg spacecrafts. During such encounters, please follow the MMM protocol. Mute. Do not attempt verbal communication with an Irreg. It is advisable to remain silent to avoid vocal hijack and unintentional information leakage. Mutilate. Controlled traumatic self-injury releases endorphins and enkephalins that may assist in resisting neural violation. Mourn. Citizens are advised to grieve their own death. This emotional state may produce temporary disruption in Irregs as existential emotions are unknown to them. The Irregs are 1,471,691 light-years away. We have gathered information on the Irreg's home planet. Their primary world is called Sunti. On Sunti, resources are harvested directly from expansive landscapes composed of tall nerve bundles and organic tissue structures. As Irregs interact with these environments, consciousness is gradually exchanged between organism and landscape, resulting in a neurological merger with the planetary surface. We have named this process Compilation. Once a planet has been completed, it gains sentience independent from the Irregs, and can move freely on its own. Although Sunti is the main base of operations of the Irregs, we believe that they have provided sentience to multiple other planets. The Irregs are 1,444,129 light-years away. This broadcast contains details of Irreg religion and a possible secondary goal of coming to Earth. Although the Irregs do not appear to possess emotion, they maintain belief in a singular entity whose resurrection has remained a shared objective across millions of years. Researchers theorize that the Irreg's process of planetary completion contributes directly to this effort. This proposed entity has been designated by researchers as the deity of End or Do. At present, the nature of the Do remains unclear. Our current investigation is focused on determining whether Earth itself is being prepared for completion. Citizens are reminded that we will not accept the desecration of Mother Nature. The Irregs are 1,411,540 light-years away. Citizens interested in joining the Threshold Unit are asked to provide their responses to these questions on a scale of 1 to 10. How comfortable are you with silence? How dedicated are you to humanity's cause against the Irregs? Are you positive that the person answering this question is the original? How willing would you be to remember events that may not have occurred? If you were told that you had died, how difficult would it be to accept this information? Citizens with a cumulative score exceeding 35 are eligible to join the Threshold Unit. Congratulations! Kindly prepare your legal identification for immediate disposal. A representative may be sent to your address within the coming days. The Irregs are 1,385,001 light-years away. Citizens are informed that there may be special zones present on Earth. We have discovered that the numerical sequences reported by individuals during the TTI have remained consistent across facilities worldwide. We believe that these numbers are coordinates. The following locations are currently under investigation. Researchers are referring to these locations as possible anti-death zones. Citizens are reminded that anti-death zones are not to be confused with safe zones. At this time, citizens are strongly advised not to travel to these locations unless instructed to do so by relevant authorities, as conversely, these could be death zones. The Irregs are 1,359,141 light-years away. We have now discovered the existence of the leader of the Irregs. This is the first additional transmission we have received from the Irregs alongside the standard distance update. According to our research, 6 million Irregs are en route to Earth, guided and led by a single leader. When translated into English, the designation of the leader says, "To see is to hurt." For operational simplicity, researchers have assigned the entity the codename, Isle. At this time, no confirmed information exists regarding the Isle's unique capabilities. However, we believe that the Isle possesses celestial manipulation along with a unique emotion not known to humanity. The Irregs are 1,328,559 light-years away. This communication will provide information on eliminating an occupied member. Their physical capabilities greatly exceed those of a citizen, unable to be harmed by nails, bullets, or even a chainsaw. It is advisable to use the occupied strength against them, as although they are hyper-intelligent, they retain human instincts. If you are in a group of 2 or more and you encounter an occupied, stand a safe distance away from either side of it, and call out within 0.5 seconds of each other. This will result in the occupied member attempting to look in both directions rapidly, resulting in a broken neck. However, if you are alone, other alternatives must be considered. The Irregs are 1,299,999 light-years away. In preparation for the takeover, citizens are advised to monitor all children below the age of 10 and elderly individuals above the age of 65. Place the individual in a single location surrounded by potted plants for a period of 72 hours. For children, it is normal to observe plants gradually orienting themselves toward the individual. In some cases, vines and stems may exhibit wrapping behavior around the arms or legs. For elderly individuals, plants typically demonstrate the opposite response and may gradually grow away from the subject, even decaying. However, if you witness the opposite response from these cases, we advise you to contact authorities immediately and refrain from eye contact. The Irregs are halfway to Earth. Over the last 10 weeks, the Irregs have traveled approximately 1.3 million light-years toward our planet. We hope that the broadcast has provided citizens with adequate tools, resources, and preparation procedures for the takeover. As the Irregs begin the second half of their journey, researchers anticipate an increase in pre-arrival anomalies, including numerical patterns, whispers in the brain, and mass hysteria. We would like to remind all citizens that panic serves no purpose. In the words of our late lead researcher, Dr. Nathan Liu, if humanity has a purpose, it is to be impossible to erase. We have survived every day of our existence thus far. The takeover will be no different. The Irregs are 1,239,716 light-years away. As the Irregs continue their approach toward Earth, citizens may experience an increase in déjà vu sequences. Researchers believe that these events may represent a natural adaptive response to the upcoming takeover. Preliminary findings suggest that the human mind has begun undergoing selective evolutionary changes intended to improve long-term survival. Citizens are encouraged to document all instances of déjà vu. At this time, these experiences are considered normal. However, if a déjà vu event occurs from the perspective of another individual, we are not authorized to provide assistance. The Irregs are 1,212,131 light-years away. Have you been lucid dreaming? As the Irregs continue their approach toward Earth, citizens may experience an increased frequency of lucid dreaming. If you are ever in this scenario, search for a breathing gray path, located by moving towards the sound of screams. Upon locating the path, continue following it until it terminates. At the end of the path, dig directly into the ground ahead. Continue digging until a thin sheet-like material becomes visible beneath the surface. An Irreg will appear beside you. Do not panic. It cannot harm you yet. The Irregs are 1,189,440 light-years away. This is a continuation of our previous broadcast about lucid dreaming. Do not make eye contact with the Irreg beside you. Carefully lift the material beneath you. Do not attempt to identify it. Do not attempt to remember it. At this stage, the Irreg will typically begin approaching you and the object. Do not let go of it and immediately wake yourself by any available means. Researchers remain uncertain as to why this outcome occurs. We have received reports of individuals recognizing the object, but none could explain from where. At present, we have reported 43 successful cases of material retrieval, with 2 million failed attempts. The Irregs are 1,166,005 light-years away. Citizens should be wary of cemeteries and the immediate radius around them. We have received an increasing number of reports concerning unexplained applause originating from cemeteries. Researchers currently attribute this phenomenon to Irreg influence upon the deceased and the threshold between life and death. Citizens are advised not to investigate the source of the applause. Individuals remaining within audible range have consistently attempted to excavate the graves within the cemetery. Be advised that the applause is not for you. The Irregs are 1,141,723 light-years away. We have observed an increase in the population of the choir. Current projections estimate that the choir now exceeds 100 million members worldwide. We believe that choir infiltration has extended into substantial sections of society. We are currently preparing our own means of retaliation. Citizens are advised to remain vigilant for the repeated intersection of the following colors: magenta, yellow, green, orange. The appearance of these colors indicate local choir activity. The eradication of all choir members remains an active priority. The Irregs are 1,110,110 light-years away. Due to ongoing Irreg psychological warfare efforts, citizens may encounter distressing visual manifestations in the coming weeks. If a deceased relative appears at your residence, do not engage with the individual. Immediately avert your gaze. For every second spent observing the manifestation, one sensory function may be permanently compromised. When their mouth separates from their face, taste loss is expected. Further bodily separation in the figure may result in the loss of your hearing, sight, touch, and smell, turning you into a shell. At this stage you will be declassified as a human and classified as cosmic. The Irregs are 1,083,872 light-years away. We have received information regarding a hazardous image being spread globally. To reduce exposure risk, a certified artist has produced a modified rendition of the image for public viewing. The following image you will see is considered safe. We believe that the image represents a partial physical manifestation of the deity of End, or Do. At present, the complete anatomy and nature of the entity remain unknown. Citizens are advised not to seek, distribute, or share the original image, as prolonged viewing reportedly causes sorrow. We believe that these Irreg influences are rapidly moving towards Earth. The Irregs are 1,012,071 light-years away. We will be implementing the Humanity Index. Every citizen will be assigned a number to assist in post-takeover verification procedures. At designated medical centers, this number will be branded onto the femur using our laser technology. In addition, each citizen will receive a Humanity Index profile. This index will be evaluated using 3 primary indicators: emotion, memory, and cognitive ability. The Global Humanity Index will begin at 100%. Our current objective is to maintain a score above 50% by the end of the takeover. Citizens are reminded that a reduction in the Humanity Index does not correspond to a reduction in the human population. The Irregs are 991,472 light-years away. 39.3% of their journey remains. What humanity needs now is courage. The courage to protect our planet and the courage to reject the takeover. Courage and rage. For many of our citizens, these broadcasts have become routine. We will continue our broadcasts as the Irregs draw closer to Earth, providing necessary details to help every citizen survive. The universe has finally noticed us. Our retaliation remains on schedule. The Irregs are 969,653 light-years away. A perpetual low-frequency hum has become audible worldwide and has been reported by many citizens. This has been accompanied by a continuous light vibration beneath the surface of the Earth. Current investigations produce 2 leading hypotheses. The first suggests that the hum originates from Earth's marine life responding collectively to the approaching Irregs. The second suggests that the hum is not being produced by Earth, but by the Irregs for Earth. At present, neither explanation is considered favorable. Citizens are advised to cherish brief moments of silence, as it will be rare. The Irregs are 945,160 light-years away. We have confirmed biological changes occurring within the identified anti-death zones. Recent observations indicate rhythmic expansion and contraction of the ground surface. Additionally, researchers have documented the emergence of isolated human eyes growing from the ground within a 1-kilometer radius surrounding each zone. The eyes do not blink, but follow the trajectory of the sun. Each eye is partially embedded within black, organic thread-like structures that appear to anchor it beneath the surface. Citizens are advised to remain cautious in these areas. If an eye on the ground is looking at you, it belongs to you. The Irregs are 919,735 light-years away. We have confirmed that no verified human births have occurred between July 17th and July 24th. We acknowledge that many citizens may believe they have witnessed childbirth during this period. Current evidence suggests that these events are not genuine births, but a phenomenon now classified as transparent births. Transparent newborns exhibit no observable physical differences from human infants, but we believe they will age dangerously. At present, researchers are unable to determine whether genuine human births will resume before the arrival of the Irregs. For your safety, citizens are advised not to use the words skin, leave, or help in the presence of a transparent birth. The Irregs are 893,916 light-years away. We request that all citizens take one final film photograph of themselves within the next 24 hours. The photographs should be submitted to the office of your nearest authorities. Citizens are requested to provide 2 photographs captured at approximately 30-degree angles from either side. These images will serve as a permanent record of your identity prior to the Irreg takeover. Citizens are advised not to take any further photographs of themselves after this submission. The Irregs are incapable of infiltrating photographic records. Your photograph will always remain human. It will always remain you. The Irregs are at an unknown distance away from Earth. This is an emergency broadcast. In place of a distance update from the Irregs, A single transmission has been recorded. We move with another. We will leave it with you. We understand that an unclassified cosmic presence is now traveling with the Irregs. We advise every citizen to stay tuned to our broadcast for further updates, while we attempt to obtain additional information. Do not panic. The Irregs are unlocatable at the moment. We are pleased to announce that we have established communication with an extraterrestrial civilization designated as the Ogs. Current estimates place the Oeg civilization approximately 900,000 light-years from Earth. The Ogs have agreed to monitor the surrounding cosmos for any signs of Irreg movement. Additionally, the Ogs have agreed to provide atmospheric support systems to assist Earth throughout the takeover. In return, the Ogs requested the first yawn of every newborn born after the takeover. This exchange was accepted unanimously. Humanity will be updated as soon as the Irregs are located once again. The Irregs are undetectable at the moment. Following their alliance with humanity, 2 billion Oeg reconnaissance units have been deployed across space in an effort to locate the 3 Irreg spacecraft. The Oeg civilization, with an estimated population of 47 billion, has confirmed that the search has yielded its first result. We confirm this result to be true. At 8:37 UTC on the 5th of August, the Ogs received a transmission from Isle, the leader of the Irregs. According to the Ogs, Isle did not disclose the location of the Irregs. It instructed the Ogs to deliver a message to humanity. You looked away.